Hey everybody, this is Manadog here with another Starcraft Underground League Season 2 cast. This is a cast from the semifinals. We have Yaqoob, a Protoss from Team Legion, versus Art of Turtle, a Zerg from Team Chaos, and most importantly, I have Abgee here with me. Hey Abgee.
Hello.
Hey, alright, so I'm just going to get into the first game. The first game is played on Neosylphid, so let's start it up. Alright, there's our video. Okay, so we have Yaqoob spawning at the 12 as the pink Protoss, and we have Art Turtle as the blue Zerg spawning on the left. Do you have any opinions on these guys?
Yaqoob's really good. I know Ardent Turtle is used to be like an A rank player too, right? But he's not as active, so I don't know how he is now.
Yeah, I think like back when he used to be like extremely good, and now he's kind of just like regular good because he doesn't play as much. And I agree, Yaqoob is very solid, and if you haven't talked to him, he's like an aggressively nice guy. Like he's like super nice. So I would recommend also anyone just talk to Yaqoob if you haven't. But I think sorry, in terms of actual gameplay, I think Yaqoob is like a more standard player. He's not very cheesy. And I think Art of Turtle can do a lot of things. I think he has really strong mutas, so we might see some of that. So just starting off, it looks like Yaqoob is just going to be setting up for, what do you think, Gator Forge? What's happening here?
This is Forge because he's scouting. If you gate, you
Okay,
don't scout with the first row. Yeah,
that's a
not
strong
not right
strong
away.
point. Strong point. And he will not find Art of Turtle in the first position, and Art of Turtle will also not find him.
So I haven't
So
really watched too many Ardent Turtle games. Does he play to his name? Does he just like sit there and turtle?
no, I don't think he actually does. I think he's games I've seen of him, he ends up in like a lot of like weirdly base trade scenarios, which is like not something you can project at all. Um,
Mm.
but yeah, I think he has like kind of a lot of variety, but I don't think he's like particularly defensive or turtly.
Oh, I see.
By the way, he's also like a really nice guy. Actually, met him at the Philadelphia LAN last year, and very nice guy. So
Ardent Turtle's like EU, right?
no, he's US. He's US.
No,
Yeah,
never mind that.
I think he's traveled a bit, but I think he's mostly been a US player. So anyway, we have a overpool and just what we got? Just a pair of lings.
Here.
Yeah. While Yaqoob is getting his Nexus before he's placing the cannon, so he's seen that, he's going a little bit greedier. I think that the timing for this is okay, right? Like if you make the cannon
You're
very
fine.
quickly.
You should be
Yeah.
fine. Yeah.
Okay. These are not on the way
Especially,
anyway.
yeah.
So we're just hunting down the probe, which is chasing down the drone. And he's sending his Overlord Scout. He's got the Gateway coming down. Very
Where
standard.
is that drone going? I thought is he gonna make a third over here? This is kind of wild.
Yeah, this is kind of the older style, right? Where you make the faraway third, and you can kind of defend this.
Yeah, that's like really old,
Yeah.
like years old.
Do you know like do you know the logic at all behind playing it, or it's just so uncommon at this point that you don't really run into it?
Um, I don't really run into it anymore. But I
Yeah.
think you can take like a fourth safely because you have to like add a bunch of sunks over there to be safe.
Yeah, that definitely makes sense, and that's what you do for like a ZVT. Um, I would think maybe it's like if you're going mutas or something like that, then kind of make Protoss choose which base they're going to go to, and then you can maybe counter if they commit to one, if they commit to the far one. I could see that being possible. But this is just
I don't
very
think
standard.
people do it that much anymore because Protoss have gotten so good at like the mid game push, and let's say you just lose that base, it's kind of over if you lose that base.
That's fair.
Yeah.
You know who does this a lot is Julia. Julia does this a lot. And from what I've seen that he does it, is his reaction if this base gets found earlier is he curses out the guy that found it, calls him a lagger and a cheater. So maybe that's what Art of Turtle intends to do here. We'll have to see.
Uh, when I play Xanatos, Xanatos does it an okay amount of times too.
Yeah.
But
Is that why you were worried about the turtle in the name? Because Xanatos games are
well, it is like a common lower level strat for Zergs, right? Just like turtle up.
make Protoss like throw their army into you. Okay,
Yeah,
so
make
this
Protoss make the
is
mistake.
So we do have a Spire coming here, but this is like like a fairly standard like 3-hatch Spire so far, probably going into a 5-hatch Hydra. Also,
He keeps
freeze.
getting +1 air.
Is this fast?
So that that kind of delays your Templar tech because you only have so much gas in the beginning.
Really, I thought this was like the very standard push where you end up with like the Corsairs and you do like the +1/+1. It's like at 730 or 830 it hits.
Well, if you want to like keep making Corsairs non-stop, it takes a lot of gas.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Yep. So here's the 4th hatchery going down right there, and we'll probably see like a Hydrogen placed right there. Another hatchery down here. Maybe an Evo at the 3rd. First Corsair. Find out what's happening. Just chilling. Yeah.
It's not taking the second gas, so I don't think he's gonna commit into the metas. If you're gonna do like a meta play, you need the second gas.
I think that's definitely the case. Yeah, he's taking it now. I think that's definitely the case if you're going to like really commit to it. But if you're just doing like a little bit where you just get like the Scourge to scout.
Yeah, you can get the Scourge, maybe even like the 5 metas, but
yeah. Well, we can see his gas that he literally can't afford that now. He is getting Flyer Carapace. That's a unique choice, I think. Especially if you're not heavily committing to it. So maybe he will be. I don't know. But Yaqoob is just kind of stacking up his Corsairs at this point. He saw the Spire, so he's putting cannons in his mineral line to be safe against that. Here's the Evo I was talking about.
He hasn't dropped down his Templar tech yet, right? It's still adding.
There it is.
Now it's up.
Okay, we got one of the Corsairs.
That was good micro. I didn't think you can get a Corsair.
Yeah. So the gateways should probably be coming pretty soon, right? Because we're still in 1.
Yeah, he should have a second one soon. Or like he should have already had one.
Yeah, okay. Here's 2 and 3. So legs are just about done. Yeah, I think he's going to be just in time for this push. Yeah, he's going to have the +1. He's going to have his +1. He's going to have 4 Corsairs. If we don't lose any more to the Scourge here. Okay, he's going to have 3 Corsairs. Yeah, so I think this is just kind of like the scary standard push, but it does... Well, we're losing 2 though. That's not good.
Yeah, it's good. Good catch. It's only 1 cannon.
Yeah. Does he realize he does? You can just jump on this.
Oh no, there's a cannon all the way up top.
Oh yeah, the anti-air cannon. Okay, so he's throwing down a few more. He's a little bit scared. But I don't think that Ardent Turtle is like all in at all here. This is like, this is like the normal kind of amount of Hydras you make just to not die to the push that's coming.
Yaqoob doesn't know about the weird second main 3rd. He went to the normal 3rd spot and didn't see anything.
Yeah, he finds out now. So now he sees it. These Hydras pop at just the right time, although... Do you think he could have gone there? Sunks are good.
It's close.
Yeah.
It would have been really close.
Yeah, and I think you don't want to lose this, and then there's like an opportunity for this to come at you.
Yeah, Yaqoob's just playing it safe. He should try to pick off these overlords that are just sitting in the middle of the map.
Yeah, I don't think he's really like policed that at all. And look, we're losing a gateway to just a random Zergling. As this one Templar just kind of like looks on. It's like, Tassadar had an auto attack, not me though.
They should give that to High Templars.
Yeah, High Templars they're not good enough. That's the buff they need. Are we watching? Okay, that's not great, yeah. Well, that's okay. I think Yaqoob is a Terran player now anyway. for the lamp. So we have a lot of storms here. We got 6 Templar, each of them with about 1 storm coming out. Our turtle doesn't look like he ever really droned that hard after this. Like I think you kind of have the option of like really setting up the drones after you get your hydras out to not die.
He's at the right amount though. 45,
it?
46 drones. Yeah, on
Okay.
3 base. Yeah.
Okay, you know better.
You start adding more. You're adding more once you get your 4th, which he started already.
He's got it. It's finished.
Yeah. So he has the good amount of drones. Maybe not like saturated correctly, because it should be like 1 each patch.
Yeah, so what I did is I forgot that we had this menu entirely like an idiot, and I just like looked down at the 3rd and was like, yeah, that's not a lot. and then you were like, oh, well, you know, we have this part right here that tells us exactly.
His drone count is pretty healthy.
Yeah. So we're just scouting around, and he looks like this would be pretty fast tech, wouldn't it?
That is fast, because I think the rule is you don't need the Queen's Nest until Protoss takes a 3rd.
Okay. And Yaqoob is not looking to do that at all.
Yeah.
He's going to scout it if he clicks on that.
Yaqoob does have a big supply advantage though. So he might go for like this 2-base timing push.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like you were saying, is like that's a weakness of this style over here, is that it's weak to like these big mid-game pushes. So maybe Yaqoob has a similar idea, and that's what he's going for. Yeah, lurkers are on the way, and we still don't have an observatory, so that's going to put a major damper on this if he does decide to move out.
I do wish Yaqoob's army was like outside of the wall instead of.
Well, wish granted. Ask and ye shall receive, Abgee.
Because AOT could have just been like way closer, and it would have been like pretty painful to get your stuff out.
Yeah, that's true. So we have no way to interact with these lurkers right now, though, besides Storm.
I had a hold position there. No. Oh, he could have kept hitting.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate timing.
Yeah, I mean, he also doesn't know that there's no observer yet, and there will be one shortly. So he probably just didn't want to give away the lurker. So almost 1-1 on the hydras and the lurkers. We have 1-1 already on our Protoss ground army. We're going up to hive, that very fast hive like we were talking about. Yaqoob is positioning for the 3rd, but it's the mineral only, which is like pretty garbage in this matchup, I think.
Yeah, you want the gas bases.
Yeah. You need more of these. These guys are where it's at. And it looks like Artiturtle's going to contest it anyway. Oof.
Oh, wait.
I think that could have been a lot better if he stayed burrowed.
Yeah, that could have done so much damage.
Yeah. But he does shut down. Ooh.
Oh, that's a huge storm.
Money Storm. He shuts down the 3rd, but loses like every Hydra for it. We do get some High Templar, which is valuable, but probably not for all those Hydra. But Artiturtle is up to 55 drones. And does he have any actual hive tech coming? But he's
I think AOT needs more hatches.
That's fair. And Money Storm is all this game. And we have Crackling coming up, although we don't have +1 melee yet. So I feel like those don't really kick in until you get like a melee upgrade or 2. Although this is like a death field for any zealots. But if we have any Templar, there's room for like some more fat storms. I don't know, I think
we need some. Here's the Hydra support.
Yeah. I mean,
Although the supply lead was like 50, it's cut down to like 20 now.
Yeah, so like those storms were insane. The problem is that they were so like lagging behind the zealots that we lost like basically every zealot. It's like a pretty significant part of our army. We have 1 more Templar and now all of our stuff's trapped. I think Zerg can kind of just queue into this essentially. He can just kind of make stuff and send it.
Yeah. And as Protoss, once you lose your big army, it's kind of over. Yeah.
Yeah, Yaqoob agrees. Okay. So that is a point on the board for Art of Turtle.
Oh, that felt bad for Yaqoob. I felt like Yaqoob had that game. Just, I guess he need
Yeah.
better army control because he was up 50, 60 supply.
Yeah, so I think it was kind of what I was. I think it was kind of what I was saying with the Zealots kind of heading in so far ahead of the High Templar because like a big chunk of that supply was Zealots and those just got absolutely shredded.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that is a map win for Art of Turtle though, and it looks like map 2 is Jane Doe, which is a pretty strong pick against anyone playing Zerg, so I definitely understand it. Okay, let's see how bad I did on the scoreboard. Ah, that's pretty good. Okay, so we'll start it up. So spawning on the right side of Jane Doe, we have our pink Protoss Yaqoob, currently down 1-0, to the green Zerg, Art of Turtle, spawning on the left. And that was a fairly standard game from both players. I think Yaqoob just needed to do a little better in some of his engages later on, but he had some really, really strong storms, though, that he got a lot done with those. So I think, like you were saying, there was definitely a window there.
Yeah, it totally was. But
Yeah.
it's good hold by ALT.
Yeah, for sure. Do you anticipate anything crazier this game, or do you think just more standard play? Divine the future for me.
I know that Zergs hate this map because Protoss can be extremely greedy. They can do like gate opener to like a fast nexus, and Zerg can't really do anything about it.
Right, and you have a fairly accessible 3-gas situation for Protoss here as well.
Yeah. I guess like the game plan for Zerg is they tend to just go Hydras and deny the third.
Okay, so let's see if AOT tends to do that. So he is going the gateway, like you said. So do you think, is he going to do one gateway, or is there going to be a second one here?
It's just one, because one Zealot can hold that ramp, basically.
And crucially, our first hatchery is down, and it is a proxy hatchery. So Art of Turtle is changing it up this game.
He does not want to play a long game. Yeah.
Especially not on Jane Doe.
And that's such a weird spot that I don't think Yaqoob is gonna scout that.
I don't think anyone has ever scouted this in the history of the game. Like you've never looked here intentionally. It's not happened. So the pool, this is like a late pool. Like,
yeah.
If you get
Yaqoob
in,
should see this.
Yeah.
And be like, alarm bells should be going off. It should
Right.
look like a 9 full speed. Is what this should look like.
Yeah. So he should
I
definitely.
think that's even faster than 9 full. Oh no, because he spent the drones on the buildings. Never mind. Stupid.
Well, and it's got to be like this pool is not as far along would be if it were just a regular 9 full speed. So we got in and he didn't scout actually. He just assumed that there was going to be a hatchery here, I think.
He should scout. Actually, there wouldn't be a hatchery though if it's 9 full.
Well, right, but I mean that's what I'm saying though, is like this and this were late for 9 full, right? Because he made a hatchery over here beforehand.
That's true.
So the timing of this this is like very tough to pick up when you're in the middle of the game. But the timing of that would indicate that there should be a hatchery somewhere. We didn't check to confirm that it was here. That's kind of what I was saying. Okay.
Oh, he's going greedy. He should have built a forge. Like, you saw like the pool and the gas.
Yeah. I think he's just assuming that he can like park some zealots here and it'll be incredibly efficient. Well, he's got the forge now. But it is a bit slow.
Cannons take forever to make.
Yeah. And this is the speedling all in anyway. I don't think Yaqoob is going to be particularly prepared for this.
Yeah, Yaqoob needs to pull way more probes.
So he's not going to. Well, yeah, he's only got one. I think you can go, Art Turtle.
You can pull more probes for the boys.
I think this is it already.
It's over.
Yeah.
The boys is too late.
Yeah, he's just gonna rally links forever, and that's gonna be the end of it. These Zergs can't keep getting away with this. Alright, well, that ended up being a quicker series. That's a 2-0 for Art of Turtle and for Team Chaos. So thanks for joining me on the cast, Abgee.
No problem.
Alright, have a good one.